Kia ora, dear listener or viewer, and welcome back to Zealand. Fair warning, Zealand is set within a post-apocalyptic world, and so we will be exploring some of the darker natures of humanity. If you are squeamish or the idea unsettles you, please take your chance now to walk away. For now, we return to Zealand.
Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Zealand. This is Chapter 2, and this is Part 2 of said chapter, this being Season 4. We are on a bridge, and...
Alright, so in the end of the last episode, you made your way all the way to the northern edge to have a look at all the things there. Just more bridge, more shanty town. But on this, so once you get to the end, you saw those guys with the M on their faces. You were told this is about as far as you can go. One of the things you did notice on that side was a lot of the workshops and more working areas were geared towards machinery. So you did see there was like a 3-ton truck lifted up and some mechanics are working on it. You're not quite sure how it got inside, as when you walked in you couldn't see a way for cars to go in, but you can see this is the more mechanic side of things.
Do they look like some of the big heavy armoured trucks we've seen around?
Not one you've seen. This seems to be just like a good old small 3-ton truck. It has been armoured up with metal plating and things all over it, like some bars on the windshields and everything. But you don't recognise it thus far.
I mean, like, could be in the building process sort of thing towards, potentially.
Yeah, so I suspect they are just getting it running, or maybe it's just for short trips and the like.
That northern side where we kind of eventually got told this as far as you can go, was it all barricaded, or could you see a kind of way that
you could see? So that's the way you came in.
Yeah.
Like the vehicles, no, because like when you came in, you only saw like about maybe like 4 feet across was the only way you could actually get in through the fences and everything. So you're not sure. That's why maybe they're working on it at the moment, or there's some other way. But all the vehicles that you saw were where you were let off the truck. That's when you got there, that's where you saw, that's the little vehicle bay car parking area, well away from the bridge proper.
Okay. So it's down off the bridge, actually on land.
Oh yeah, so like if you go, move it north.
Oh,
so where it says Sulphur Beach,
oh, okay, shit.
that grassy area there.
Yeah, because there's that little drive, we can actually get in here as well. You have to drive over there, but I imagine they don't care about road rules.
Oh,
you can just drive onto
you
it.
see that.
Can't abandon road rules.
Exactly.
Everything will turn to chaos.
Safety first.
So everywhere from like there up until to about just where it says number 1, that spot across there, that's where the fence is. So everything between it is completely empty and open. So that was like a quite a bit of walk you just did over open terrain before you even got to it. Got to the bridge.
Okay.
So now you've gotten to the northern end. What's your plan for the rest of the day? It's about, let's call it just afternoonish now. It's taken a fair bit to wind your way through the whole of the bridge to get here. So,
how's it like? Are there like fences or anything on the side? Like, obviously it's still a dumb idea, but is there like protection to stop people from just barreling off the side of the bridge?
No. So a lot of like the shanty buildings and things actually are right up against the side. Some you can see it's even hanging off a little bit, but any of the open areas there, they've just got the chest tie barricade thing that it's always had.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we go around and we go to the place where everyone's sort of strung up, we walk through and we saw Max.
Yeah, so they're on all the lampposts you could see. Like, because you've been like the centre and north. Every lamppost has had at least one. Some has had as many as like 4 or 5.
So I want to go where we saw Max. I want to ask someone around there. What do these people do?
All right, so that's on the western side, the far side, the second lamppost there. That's where you saw Max. And when you walk back there, you can see one person's just getting a ladder back up to the person above her, and he's taking it looks like a water bottle, and he's just busy climbing up. By the time you get there, there's a few people just like walking around. It's a bit of an open. You can see the lamppost. Whenever there's a lamppost, there's no buildings crowding that space. So it's a bit of an open area. There's a few people milling about.
Yes, I was asked someone who looks like they might know. What do these people do to get strung up?
All right, you find one person. He doesn't have any tattoos on his face, just on his side. He says, well, that bloke, points to one just below Max, almost at ground. He's just high enough so his feet doesn't reach the ground. He didn't want to work. The girl, she just came in recently, no idea who she is. She pissed off the yellow priest. What are you going to do? The one above her, well, she decided she didn't get enough food, so I'm guessing you're all new here since you're asking. Don't start a fight at the soup kitchen. That's what happens.
Right.
But yeah, she's only got a few days left. Lucky for her, he comes off when he wants to work again. And you see the guy's like completely unconscious. You're not even sure if he's breathing anymore.
So it's...
So when he said she's almost done.
That's the one
next
above,
one
the one
above, yeah.
above Max.
So it's more like a prison. You just service your sentence that they give you.
Pretty much. You do something wrong, and if they want, they'll string you up for however long they think you've got to be up there.
What sort of workers around here?
Depends what you can do. Gotta say, it's one nice thing about this place. They can always find you a job.
Guess we'll find that out in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no fighting here then? Everyone just gets along?
Well,
and if they don't, they get put up there?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's always a bit of fighting, but, that's the best you can hope for, really.
What's the worst?
Well, hang around for a few days. Someone's going to fuck up. You'll
so
find
it's
out.
working well.
Not a few days, mate. Not a few days.
A few hours. Give me a few minutes.
Just tried my best, really. Went down to West Coast for a bit. Nothing down there. Tried coming back up. Now there's nothing out west. One of these guys found me. And at that point, I had nothing, so shit, I wasn't going to complain at the moment. They give me a roof over my head. And I just work.
What do you do?
Oh, I help with the storage. Pick shit up, put shit down.
What's your name?
Making a list of everybody.
Yes, I am.
Jerry.
Jerry Springer. And he's got no face tattoos.
No.
But he's got a head tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how many marks?
Just like all across his forehead. 3.
3.
When do you get those?
Oh, face stuff. Oh, when you're good enough. You level up in the world, that's when they start giving you that. For us plebs, to be fair, if, any ever worked in an office before, you know how bad office politics is? Shit, man, I'm staying away from the face tattoos. I don't need no teardrops on my face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy just picking shit up.
I've never been one for face tattoos.
Then do a good job, just don't do a really good job. Just, 51 is a pass. Good old C- got me through school. Do a C- job and they'll just leave you alone.
Alright.
Okay.
Should we go check out the other side of the bridge then?
Yeah. As we're walking around, what I want to look for, as generalists, just while we're doing whatever we're doing, is just look for other people from Eddie's Rock.
That you recognise?
Yeah.
Okay, as we go through, just roll an investigation plus 30.
So yeah, it's a pass. 46 pass, yeah.
Okay, no, at least you know. You were going to say something, Dugdale.
I was going to ask the guy just as we were walking away.
As soon as I said it.
What's with the wheel?
Bit of entertainment, really. I mean,
Is that the only entertainment?
oh no, mate. Whatever you need, they've got. If you look on like the south end near the Ferris wheel, they've got like a little movie place set up. I mean, for you gents, you know what I mean. They've got that as well. I mean, drugs as well. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you don't want money, well, don't give you drugs. I mean, you know, some weekends I'll you say, you know, don't pay me, give me some weed. So,
What about fighting?
what?
Any of it above board?
Above board fighting? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Friday night fight? Every week.
What day of the week is it?
It's a Sunday,
Wednesday,
mate.
my dudes.
Yeah, no, still a Sunday. That's where the priest is at.
Makes
All right,
sense.
that makes sense, yeah.
Thanks.
All good, mate. Keep on trucking.
If they have post-apocalyptic tabletop role-playing games.
It's actually
We've
just
done
game
that.
of life, so it's, you know, sort of fantasy of the time before.
You know, it's pre-apocalyptic role-playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start off as just being like a level 1 banker.
Roll for occupation.
Okay, so you
Let's
make your
go
way.
by A-land.
You make your way north. Do you want to go like all the way?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
head all the way up to the Ferris wheel.
Wait, so that's south.
So south,
Yeah.
pretty much where that little icon is, where it says for Auckland. That's like the Ferris wheel.
And is that the farthest end that we can go to, or is there?
No, there's more behind that. So the behind is where it's more built up. So on this side, only like 1-story buildings. On that side, you can see 2-3-story buildings
Nice.
over on that side. So it seems more built up on that side of the
Does
bridge.
it look more comfortable?
It does. So when you get past the Ferris wheel, it's not the biggest Ferris wheel. You can see it's just some local fairs Ferris wheel, slightly hanging off the edge on the western side. When you go past it on the other side, you do see a place where someone has just with like a stencil and like some spray paint that say cinema, and it just seems like a prefab room that someone has somehow carted on here. And you see a fair amount of like, some of those prefabricated buildings rather than the shanty towns that have been set up here. One is a giant red cross on it, which you can presume to be like the doctors, the hospital.
That's the church.
That'd be a yellow cross.
Yeah. And as you move through, you can see on this side they've also got one. As you get to about like that halfway onto this side, an actual prefabricated house that someone has somehow managed to pick up and put on here. You also see like the alleyways aren't as like cramped. There's a bit more walking space around here.
It's a nice part of town.
You also see what looks to be like not just a cornered area, but a more not quite impressive, but you know, going from like a cornered area to a 4-square type
Super rich.
super rate. You know, there's a few accommodation here, but also far more workshops. You walk past what you're pretty sure is an actual bakery. On here, you see like a place where they make not quite a restaurant, but they actually like make proper food as well. As you keep heading on, you see it becomes far more machinery oriented again once you get to the other side. There's
So we're allowed to walk through that part of town.
yeah,
without an
no
issue?
one
No one
accosts
stops
you at all.
What are we seeing in terms of face markings as we go through here?
On here, more face markings than not, but you still see a good mix of people. Over here, you also see still people with yellow on them as well, just walking around.
Are people armed at all?
You do see some people armed. The only people armed you see do have face tattoos on them,
Yeah.
and they seem to have either the E, the S, or the M.
And any of the people wearing yellow, are they wearing... I mean, are they holding any arms, any of those people?
No.
On each side.
The ones in yellow, do they have any face markings?
No.
They have no face mark whatsoever except for
No, the ones
They
that
don't
anyone in like some in yellow that just have like a little bit, like just like one armband you do see with things, but like the ones who are really in yellow, even if it's just like a big yellow T-shirt type thing, they don't have any tattoos anywhere on their faces, even on the temples.
Okay.
Same with that people like in the room in the accommodation block. They didn't have any temple tattoos either.
Good to know.
Yeah. And when you get to the end, you see once again they've got like a little auto shop set up as well. Here you do actually see like massive gates for trucks to move in and out, and you see they've actually got a few trucks in here that they're working on. Some they're offloading on the bridge rather than a car park further away. So once you get to the end, it opens up again, and you see a whole lot of people working there, bringing crates off, bringing bundles, big black rubbish bags and things, putting it down, other people sorting out. It seems to be a proper little dock thing they've got going on there.
And how far up are we allowed to go that way before we get stopped?
Once you get to there's no you don't have to get to the fence. Once you get to the place where they actually start working, you can see people like with the face tattoos just saying, "Hang on, guys, they're working."
Okay.
They don't seem to recognize you, and you don't recognize them as the people who brought you in. They just kind of like say, "Well, hang on, guys, they're working."
Okay.
Do I notice anyone?
All right, so over here, yeah. So you notice 3 people that you think you know from back in Eddie's Rock. They all used to be from like the bikers from up top.
Yeah.
And they've all got E's on their faces and a variety of various number of teardrop tattoos. You don't recognize anyone from the pleb area, but I mean, this place even here is still bustling. Like all told, you think there's easily like 200, maybe 300 people on the bridge.
That's a lot.
Mm.
It's a lot of people.
So obviously I don't see Rick. Hold on, I had AA, Ron, and Rick.
Rick, no, you don't see Rick.
No Rick Rhymes. Do I see AA Ron? Is he back from the dead?
He is back from the dead. He just got his body strung up there.
No, he's still just waiting.
He's still
When do we
in
pick
that
up?
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the car.
If you ever go back,
Bottom,
you'll be like,
bottom of the ocean.
good to see you guys again.
Poor Aaron.
AA Ron.
While we're walking around the entertainment area and all the rest, I want to try and see if I can find anywhere that does seem like it is where fighting might happen.
Okay. Back at the entertainment area, like if you like investigate a bit closer, you see one thing which is, you know, that they don't mix and match. It's the same stencil that you see everywhere. Like looks like the same guy with the same kind of spray paint. When it's it does just say brothel on the side of a door. It's another prefab like room that's been brought in. And then you do see like maybe like 20-30 meters away, like over a few buildings across, you see another open area, and they have actually brought in like a full boxing ring
Oh, sweet.
put down, and there's not like stands, but there's like still just seats all over. You see like a few like church pews on there as well. At the moment, like there's nothing going on. Some people just sitting there talking to each other. You know, some kids are playing in the boxing ring, but no fighting at the moment.
I look over to Scott and I was like, I haven't stretched my legs in a while. If you want to have a bit of a spot.
Stretch your
you're gonna
leg.
need- I think you're going to need your energy today.
Offer still stands.
You'll get a chance to stretch, I'm sure of it. It just might be up there.
We'll deal with it when we get to it.
Dun, dun,
Cross
dun.
that bridge when we get to it.
Ho, 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 ho.
We'll
I don't think
Burn that bridge.
Yeah. And still on this side, each lamppost has people on it. At one point, you do see someone like take one of them down, and it seems like that person's dead. And they just you don't see they just take them into one of the it's like behind a building or something, and you know they disappear from sight. But you could at least see they pulled one dead person down from there.
How are they tied up there?
Rope and what looks to be like duct tape.
Can we sort of follow where they take the dead person?
Okay, so you just, like they disappear around the corner. You sort of like hurry to catch up. They take them like further inwards down to like the start of the accommodation, but always on like on the back end, like right up against the bridge, like side where they have to. And then you see like they go inside like a building, and you follow. And it's like a shanty building, not a prefab. You follow them in.
Yeah, I will by myself.
Just
So it's not weird. So it's not weird. These
All right,
six
I'm
people
just wait back.
Yeah.
You go in, and inside there's like building like so you see the guys put them down, and they look and they go. They've all got tattoos, all E's on them.
All these.
Like 3 guys, all E's, and they go. Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking for the bathroom.
All right.
Walk out.
We're on the bridge, mate. Yeah, so he just goes, we're on the bridge, mate. Yeah. Just while you're like in there, just roll perception plus 20. Nick is not with you.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna.
With you in
Nick
spirit.
Nick just sits there on your shoulder.
Yeah,
Plus
you just
20
He's a
is
familiar.
56. Yeah, well, 15 pass. I would have passed anyway.
15 pass. There was like a massive rug on the floor that that they were like putting next, and they were all leaning over the rug, and then they looked up at you.
Yeah.
So something might be suspicious.
In this place?
While he's in there, I just want to have a walk out towards the edge of the bridge and just kind of have a look over the edge and just see if there's any activity like in and around the water in the harbour area. Just what I can see.
So if you look out over the harbour, you do see a few smaller boats out. You do like it looks like some people are fishing. Some that you see like they brought a small like trawling ship in as well. Just looking down, you really can't see underneath or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Nothing like pricks your ears or anything like that. To be fair, I mean there's so much noise on the bridge anyway. So at the moment, from the eastern side, you just see a few fishing vessels out. And if you look over the city, some plumes of smoke.
From the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
This is a lot more people than I expected to be.
This is a lot of people.
I think.
Kids running around.
Oh, you're back.
I don't know what we can do. Anything interesting?
Look weird. There's a rug on the floor.
Rugs are weird now.
Rugs on the floor when they drag dead people. Doesn't sound like you want carpet there, would you? I don't know. I saw a few guys from. Anytime I don't want to whisper all the time, but anytime I'm mentioning anything about the rock or whatever, it's like, wow. Yeah, I'm like, I saw a few guys from the older days.
Right.
Are we back in the?
Oh no, we're just kind of like
just
out on
walking
the
Yeah.
bridge, yeah. Just off towards the side of it. Have you seen anywhere where you think security might be held up? Somewhere that you might end up working?
No, we haven't seen.
You haven't seen anything explicit.
No.
I mean, there are like on some of the prefabs and things. There are some with bars on them, but even like that, like the hospital one has got bars on it. So you're not sure if like is this a security or is this just an area they don't want people going into?
Look, I don't know. I think I can't imagine what we'd be doing here. My skills aren't for in here. Can't
Same.
make shit. I can't really make shit. I can't help people. I'm the guy that goes out. We'll see what they give us, but I'd say we might be going out.
I think so.
So
We've
last
been out
luck.
there for
Was it?
long
Roll
enough.
luck.
I was away. I was
perception.
wondering.
Next perception in case we're back up. See if he sees anything coming.
All
What's
right.
my luck?
If and when something comes,
Oh.
we'll let you know.
I'm not a very lucky man.
We've been
I got
out
one.
here long enough.
I'm gonna boost this with a sigil.
Your only sigil.
Yeah. That's 25 plus 25 ant.
Yeah.
Hey, success. 28 success.
All right.
You die a painless death. If you lost, it would have been painful.
Quick.
Yeah, well, look, my skills are out there. I've been mainly out there.
Both of us have. You've been in the woods for years. I've been on the sea for years.
I've been on the lake for years.
Outside of locked away, out there is basically all we've done for
Pretty much.
a long while.
Either they'll use it or they won't. I doubt they'll put all of this together
No.
But if
If they do put it all together, the teams that go out must be big.
yeah, that or you sell to them that we need us for whatever it is we're going to do.
I think first step tomorrow is we go to reception, we go see Frank, and we tell them that when we got to Little Barrier, the Russians wanted us to make trucks. Look, they gave us everything we needed to do it. I don't know what the shelf life on that stuff is. I have no idea. But if it's still good to go, there's at least some equipment there they could use. If the drugs are still there, they can use those, make some more, puts us in good standing. We gotta find different bloody spas, different jacuzzis, whatever it is, get drugs, whatever. That's what we're looking for. And you want. I saw your eyes with that boxing ring. If that's a way we can have a good standing in this place, then we can do it.
Yeah.
For fighter, are you?
Done it before. Can do it again.
As you walk closer towards the accommodation area, just ambling around, you see Steve coming up.
Stephen X.
And he, as he sees you, there's a shock of recognition, and as if he's like, shit, that's you, finally. And he comes more purposely over towards you. And he comes specifically over to you. And he goes, there was one thing I told you not to do.
What was that?
Right, all of you with me now.
Going.
Stay
And he-
close to me if anything
And he starts
happens.
walking back north.
We have each other's back.
Yep.
And he seems to be in quite a hurry. He's does one of those half jogs at a time, As he gets to the hospital, he opens the door, he goes, in. And you walk in.
Yeah.
And it's just you six,
I'm lingering at the back with Richard,
Okay.
just staying close to him.
him, and a guy in a white lab coat who you presume to be the doctor.
Is it the vet from Maze Rock?
It is the vet.
It is. Did he fix the dog up while he was here?
Did I even give him a name? No, he was always just the vet.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Does he
Yeah.
still look pretty junky?
He is. He looks haggard.
Years, more years.
If you were looking,
Yeah. Doesn't look like an
if you're
actual
looking for the
zombie.
Holocaust victim, that's
Yeah.
him. He looks
Yeah.
absolutely skinny. He looks withdrawn. He's completely grey. He's not old enough to be completely grey, but he is. He's got he's got a scragglier beard than I do, and he's almost hunched over. He just looks like he's now constantly out of it. He's 100. He's like a proper myth head.
Yep.
And Steve closes the door behind him and goes, "We got problems, right? And I think you know what my problem is." Looking specifically at Vedant, he does.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You're either with us, or you're with them.
I can assure you without a doubt I am not with them.
Fantastic. Because you're either losing your hand or your head.
Can I just lose the tattoo?
Yeah. What about a foot?
Is that mark on your foot?
Not particularly.
Yeah, because that priest is about to raise hell. So if you're with us, we need to get rid of that brand.
Burn it off.
Yep. I take my glove
Where's
off.
Sculp when you need it?
Yeah. I take my glove off and I go, got a letter?
And he just goes, "Doc." And the doc comes over and he goes, "Alright."
Does he recognise us?
No. He looks at you, but you can see that his eyes are completely glazed over. He goes, "Right, jump on a bed."
I sit down.
And he goes, "Right."
I take that glove and I hand it over towards you.
And he goes out and he brings a little tray, a little trolley with some tray on it, and he goes,
I'm a masochist and forever.
"Right."
You might want to get rid of that one as well. Yeah. Just get rid of it so it's not going to come
He
back
gets
and bite us.
a scalpel. You can see his scalpel's really it's completely black. And he takes a lighter and he just burns the edge of it. His hand's shaking all the time.
Steady, Doc.
He goes, looks to one of you guys. Hold him down.
You won't need to.
Use grapple. I use grapple.
Fair enough, just go for it. Just to see.
56 success.
Okay.
Can I charge and grapple him?
Just lie on top of him.
Yeah.
You got masochist roll.
I do have masochist.
So glad you had that.
Minus 36.
Minus 36. Okay.
Oh, sorry. 26. Minus 26.
Okay. So that's.
Use a sigil.
Depending on
Ooh.
That really hurts.
Yeah, that really hurts.
How much?
77. So that's about.
Okay.
7 or a 1?
That's a 7.
7. Oof.
Right. You take a grievous wound to your left arm.
Mm-hmm.
As he goes and he tries to cut off like the skin off your hand, his knife slips.
Oh.
And it like digs straight through your hand as like he pushes a whole scalpel straight through your hand. He goes, oh shit. And like it's like caught in one of your bones. And he just like
a bitch, but
and he just like so this is grievous, so roll wool as well.
will.
While I'm in mid motion.
Is this for shock?
Yeah.
And
is it Constitution? Or
Sorry, Constitution, my bad. Yeah.
So masochist.
Yeah, roll that. Yeah. That's for the shock.
63 success.
Fantastic, you're fine. Fine is a relative term.
Yeah, there's a smile that shows up.
Yes, but like it gets stuck, and like he pulls, and he just rips it out, and just blood gushes everywhere. He goes, oh shit, and he grabs what's already like which you see like a bloody red towel. He's got shit, and it takes a while. And I'm been like a good 10-15 minutes for him to like cut all, and it like comes off in pieces. And it's like a shaky hand, just like slowly cuts and scrapes.
I'm smiling through the whole thing.
Maybe not.
Maybe we should leave it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he might as well get rid of it as well.
Okay, like
maybe not.
After that first slip up, I've just looked to the other side.
I'd burn it myself off. Like that.
and he like bandages it up in what looks like what's been taken off like an old t-shirt, like just rags.
A yellow t-shirt?
Huh?
A yellow t-shirt?
No. It's yellowish
It's
by
yellow, but
now.
it was white when I was new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to
And
be a
now
white
it's red.
t-shirt. And throughout this whole thing, Steve is just sitting there in a corner, like having the smoke. After it's finished, he goes, "Thanks, Vit. Stay out of sight." He tells you, just throws a cigarette down, and then he walks out.
Thanks for having our back.
I grab a cigarette.
There's like a little bit left on there.
Someone's hanging kind of.
Before he gets to the door,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. Is it just a problem because he showed his, or do I need to get rid of mine?
Just stay out of sight for the meantime. Otherwise, well, we'll be back.
All right.
Thanks, Doc.
Vate just goes, yeah. He goes, sits back in like his chair, and you just see like him like reaching to the thing. You see him just put some pills on the counter. Gets like an old glass which is full of some ambery liquid. He just like crushes it with the base of the glass. Like sweeps it into the glass. It just like downs the whole thing. All right, paperwork. Some sheets of paper, and he just like already you can see he's just forgotten you existed. He just goes on.
He goes into NPC mode.
You alright there?
Yeah, bad worse.
Oh shit! Yeah, do you want something, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you do.
Gonna probably want something
You
for
do
later.
for later.
That was nasty.
All right.
Sure, for later, why not?
2 of what have you got for later?
At least
Like
for
he pulls out a
infection.
syringe. He goes 2. No, man. No, you can't have 2 of this. Shit.
Did you just see what you did to his hand?
If he doesn't think you want,
He like just like pauses and goes,
He doesn't need 2 at the same time, 2 split apart. Means that we don't have to come back to you. Less paperwork, less effort for you.
2's gonna cost you, man. 2's gonna cost you, man. He goes down to the whisper.
What's the cost?
300.
Look, we're new.
250.
Mate, we haven't got anything.
250.
Keep it.
Yeah. I can do one.
I'll take the one.
He like just walks over to you and he just goes. And just like he just like finds a point and he just goes and like injects you a bit.
In the eyeball.
Right.
Thanks.
Anyone else? Sir?
We're done.
250.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
We're good. We're good.
I just kind of look around and see what's good.
There's just like so in the thing. It's like his desk. You see what looks like a proper operating table. You weren't on there, and then just there's a few like proper hospital beds in there, but the rest just seems to be like trestle tables with mattresses on top of them. Otherwise, it's empty. It was like I said, it was just you guys, him, and Stephen.
Look like he's the only doctor here at all, or just the one that was here for this?
There's nothing that can at the moment give you any indication. He seems quite comfy, like with the desk, and he knows exactly where everything is. As you can see, I'm just like looking for things. His handwriting's like worse than any doctor because his hand's like constantly shaking the whole time. But there's no indication that there's anybody else.
I start to move for the door, the outside, and I'll just wait for the others.
Yeah.
That's about.
Moving on.
This is a guy who took Scott's leg about 4 years ago. More.
He's gone downhill.
Yeah. You're lucky you didn't lose all of that.
Very
Yeah, I
lucky.
can still use it. I can still use it to shoot.
At the, like I was saying, at the moment you can't
Oh yeah.
quite
no, no.
like
Yeah.
like if you try, it's like really hard to like move your fingers.
I embrace the pain.
We're not really probably feeling any
Bit
pain.
of
here.
praying.
At the moment, there's not even any pain.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to give that to you right away.
Yeah, that's what I
Anything
was
that
hoping.
anything that we can get that's going to be valuable, we need
For
to
trade.
hold on to
Yeah.
because we can trade it with other people. Because right now we've got nothing.
Better hope you didn't hit anything important.
Yeah.
That's my shoot. That's my trigger arm anyway, so that's fine.
How strong is your immune system?
Fairly strong.
Okay. Have you had any?
Tetanus shots in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Up to date on your
yeah.
MMR vaccines.
Not in the last 5 years, but
Hey, Mees was coming back.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
The last 2 runs of 20s have had plagues. So could do.
oh yeah.
Maybe we should head back sooner,
Yeah.
talk, and then go out later in the evening. See
Yeah.
if things are different.
See if the nightlife's different.
See how long people are working for as well.
I think people that are out working today will be back later on.
And there'll be people that go out at night as well.
We can see the guard change over, all that sort of stuff.
Just as a unrelated sidetrack, where we were hanging out waiting when he went and followed the corpse wasn't anywhere near like the center of town soup kitchen area, was it?
no, so that was like you were still on the northern-ish side of things.
Just making sure.
Maybe we should check out the rest of the bridge and then go back to our little pad for a bit before we go out and check out the nightlife.
We've kind of been both ways now. I
Yeah.
think maybe we go back and just
Rest for a while and then we'll go out and
Talk
see
about
what's going on in the nighttime here.
what
Probably
we
want to
see,
rebandage that at some point.
Sure.
if we can get something.
Probably best not to head out that doctor for a while.
No, so it'd be best for us to, at some point, get whatever we can to be able to boil our own water and...
Yeah.
You see how my arms don't quite line up properly? And these lines along here, and there's just like a few like points where
Guessing that
it's
was
kind
him?
of its shit's not sitting right. Came to him with 2 broken arms, and well, everything has a price.
That's right, yeah.
That's why it does this, and I just like click, especially like that. I think it was my left arm. I don't
guys, you were all fucked up when we got there, eh? Everyone.
So those are your 2 guns.
Yeah, just let Henry Cavill that shit.
Yeah.
On our way back, let's just make sure we're not being followed.
I actually say that again.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone who wants to make sure they're not being
That movie
followed,
wasn't out.
roll perception.
Doesn't have to be.
51.
Pass 17.
That's a fail by 10.
Jake.
What were we rolling?
19,
Pass 6.
19 success.
37 success.
Okay, so only one who really failed, you two.
I failed. We both failed.
You failed.
Yeah.
The rest of you've because it is like so crowded. You can't be sure for how long he's followed you, but someone with like a yellow armband. You do like each time when you look around, you do see the person. He seems to be like a bloke in his like mid-40s, otherwise normally dressed, but just with a yellow armband. He's got a tattoo on his on his temple, just like a solid filled-in circle with 4 on it. He just wherever you go, he seems to be there.
Right. I want to sign to Nick to I'm gonna stealth off, walk for a bit, go into an alleyway, and get these guys to obviously go with them.
So you want to like sort of circle back behind the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth off like I did when we went and we had those little predator children chasing us.
Probably not head straight back home.
Yeah, just
Right,
so
full
just
stealth.
find like an alleyway somewhere. Get him alone.
Okay. So after you like say this, you try and sneak off as you like get to a crossroads. You roll stealth.
Pass 12.
All right. So you go. You like sort of hide in a corner. You guys pass, and like 2 minutes later, you see this like Mr. Yellow Armband follow along. And then I'm guessing you. Right. So what is the plan?
Trying to play it natural if they've mentioned that there's someone.
Yeah,
Just
so
keep
like I said,
walking along
I
together.
thing that to Nick, and then Nick would have passed it on to you guys as I stealth
This
along.
yellow armband guy, does he look familiar at all from...
You don't recognize him from Eden.
Okay.
Does he have the mental faculties to recognise him from Eden?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't recognize anyone from Eden. You, however,
am
don't
Eden.
recognize him from Eden. I'm Eden!
Oh god, yeah. There's a bad idea. You on drugs wandering through this place.
Yeah.
Hey guys, does anyone else hate Ethan?
But yeah, you guys played Red Dead Redemption 2? They go walking around and going, Gavin! Gavin! Just go around going, Ethan! Have you seen my friend Ethan?
Yeah, he's like random people. Are you Ethan?
I know what the motherfucker looks like.
Right. So do you want like where sort of do you want to like lead this person to?
Town square.
Yeah, try and lose them, I guess.
Somewhere
Kind of
open.
real
Well,
crowded.
I mean, like, I'm going to start going towards the town
Are we
square.
trying to lose him, or are we trying to?
Well, we'll just try. Well,
Confront
you
him.
mentioned there's someone there, so I'm going to try and go towards the town square instead of home.
Yeah, we
And
definitely
see.
stay away from home.
We should split the party.
Just for now.
You get no more says.
Nick goes, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so heading towards the town square, hoping that Jake's going to have time to do something.
Okay, so you walk through the accommodation block, which has a lot of nooks, crannies, and little alleyways and things. Do you want to try and take him there, or?
Once he's sort of by himself, yeah.
Well, he's always going to be like maybe a good 20 meters ish behind them. So I mean, there's a lot of times when like they're out of sight, and then so it's sort of just you and him before he
Yeah.
has to turn a corner.
Yeah. If there's anywhere I can sort of quickly...
Just nab him.
Yeah.
Just roll another stealth.
Roll to nab.
Roll to nab.
Damn, I don't...
Do you have a nabbing special?
No. 77 pass.
What's your stealth?
80.
Oh,
Oh boy.
nice!
Sneaky boy.
Damn.
All right.
Nabbing is a kind of grapple.
Right, so you get up behind him, you want to grapple him, you need to roll for that. Because your stealth is so high, because I was going to give you the
Wait,
bonus
so
of
can
whatever
can
you
I
roll.
add the 77 to my grapple?
Yeah,
Just for shits and giggles?
that's what I was going to do anyway, but like, yeah.
So I'm rolling with 177.
So whatever you roll is plus
You
77.
try to grab him, but you pop his head off.
Yeah.
Jake spotted. He just took the list just like Dr. Manhattan.
93. So you succeed by like 160, 167
You
success.
somehow grappled his future children.
Yeah.
That's easy.
His soul, his essence out of his body, and it just keeps him walking this great house.
All right, so you grapple him, and as you pull him, you see like there's like what seems to be like an empty room next to you. And you just go into the room, door closed.
Why are you following us?
So he is completely like secure in whatever way you want to secure him, and he just goes, "I was told to do it."
Why? From who?
The bishop. He just said, "Follow you guys. I follow you guys.
What does he want with us?
I only do what I'm told." He's like scared shitless. You can see this guy's like already shaking while you're holding him. He's like, "Yeah, just do what I'm told."
I don't know what to do. I was hoping he had some answers. Just leave us alone. We're just new here. We'll try and keep our head down, do a good job, survive like everyone else. We don't need any more trouble. And I sort of just release him. Cautiously release him.
Right, he sort of just stands and he just backs away and you just go, "Hey man, I have no beef. I just do what I'm told. The bishop says to keep an eye on you. I just keep an eye on you." And his hands is up.
What's the relationship between the bishop and Eddie here?
I don't know. Bishop's here. Eddie's here. What? I don't know.
Who's in charge?
As far as I know, Eddie.
Just try and get the lay of the land. Make sure we don't step on anyone's toes. Make sure we just want to fucking survive, mate.
Just don't piss off Eddie. Don't piss off the bishop.
I don't think you need to follow us anymore.
I don't want to get strung up, man.
Just do your job, then.
Now you told me to watch.
I'll just walk away and catch up with the other guys.
Okay. It doesn't take long for you to notice he's still following you.
Yeah. I'm sort of just...
But he's blatantly now.
Yeah.
It's not trying like,
Yeah.
he's just like now walking like a good 10, 20 meters behind you.
Makes it easier.
Yeah. So, but you're out of the accommodation block, getting onto the town square by the time Jake catches up. And you see the guy behind us is now just like out and open, like just watching you.
I keep an eye on him and kind of keep an eye out to see if I can see anywhere I could find like a pen and paper or something. Just if I happen to see someone with some, like ask to borrow a piece of paper.
You don't see like at the moment you don't see anybody with like carrying like walls of papers and pens and stuff.
Yeah.
You do see like scraps of paper. I mean it's not the cleanest bridge in the
If
world.
I see anything, I could.
So I mean like you do see like some slips of paper, some scraps.
Yeah.
Like
If I see like a pencil or pen anywhere, I'd grab it.
roll-
I got a real good sleight of hand.
roll investigate like minus what's it 20.
So 30.
21.
Oh shit.
21 pass. Like as you walk, like you've picked up a few scraps of paper, nothing really bigger than A5 really. They're all like torn and some of things written on them. You do find like the nub of a pencil, like this big,
Yeah, cool.
been worn down.
Sweet. Just pocket them in my.
Yeah.
But
Who's the friend?
the bishop told him to follow us. That's all he had.
I wonder how often people fall off the bridge.
Yeah.
Probably.
Fairly often, I think.
Yeah, but probably not a lot of people don't get seen falling.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of shanties around. Find the right corner.
exactly.
Bye bye, Mr. Yellow.
I'm not against the idea. I just think it's a little suspicious if the guy following us falls off the bridge. That's all.
Oh,
Good point.
No, it
how
sends
long
a
he's-
pretty strong message.
Well,
If
we
someone
just-
wants to talk to us, they don't
That's a
flirt.
message I don't mind sending.
Just come and talk to
Yeah, you've
us.
made that clear.
I got something I want to share with you guys, but the fact that we're being followed at the moment, I think it's best we go back to the thing.
We
Go
just
back
have
to
to.
our room.
We have to be extra careful.
just whisper.
We are whispering.
Yeah, I mean we're assuming you're
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He says that 3 times all out.
exactly.
I just nod at I just pull out pencil and paper and I'm like, I need to write you guys something back at the place.
Okay. And I tell you what, I can wait outside. If anyone's around, then I will know, and I can knock. I'll just give you 1, 2 to let you know.
I mean, you
that
can
we're
probably
clear.
come in, man, because I'm just going to be writing this thing. It's
So what are you writing?
I'll do it when when we get back to the place.
All right, well, let's go back.
What is this guy? He's just following?
Just following. That's all he was told to do.
I walk
For
up
some
towards the
bishop.
guy.
Okay. He just stands.
What's your name?
And he goes, And when you come, he goes, I don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. What's your name?
Malcolm.
Malcolm Monroe.
No, just Malcolm.
I'm Monroe.
Oh, right.
I thought it was Maguire.
Maguire. He's like behind me. I'm like, it's a fucking M name. Maguire.
McConaughey?
Rat. And I'll just kind of walk around him. Back towards home.
Rich, I'm guessing Rich, you follow? Yep.
Is the... If watching us for a bishop?
That's what. Oh, are you asking him? Or?
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah, bishops to watch. I just watch.
Is he the one in the town square today?
Yeah.
What's the bishop's name? Do we know? Do you know? Or
We
is it
just call him the bishop.
Bishop and diagonal.
How long are you supposed to watch us for?
Until he says not to.
Does anyone else's face feel weird? My face feels weird.
That's what he tried to say, but what he actually did.
I just go ketamine.
Let's get you laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually a good point. Let's definitely go back to base.
He needs to not pump his
Probably
blood
keep that
around.
arm elevated.
Just hope that
Run swinging at your side.
hopefully that Doc didn't have an artery in his hand. Let's just get back and lock the door.
I'm a little bit
Or
further
attendant.
ahead, and when I get back, I just want to knock on our door first
Okay.
and just listen for a little bit.
You can't hear anything inside, and no one knocks back.
Yeah. And I just unlock it.
Zombies.
Exactly the way you left. Which is just one bucket and an overturned bed.
Yeah, I just wait outside.
If it's just a mattress, is it overturned or is it just still
The
a
door
bed?
open.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I can show you this anyway. Like
I mean, I'm
take
just
a
way
turn.
ahead of you guys
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you walked on the bed.
to get back up.
Okay. I guess we will get back.
Right, yeah, you all walk back with the guy following. You all introduce. Do you do the whole wait outside? Because, like.
Yeah, I wait outside and I wait and I let them in and I just look at the guy.
When we get to the place, where does he position himself?
He just, like, waits at the end of the hallway and, like, just watches while you, like. I say hallway, and I'm not going to do it again because I'm doing it so last episode, in massive parentheses.
Like a hotel walkway.
Hallway.
There you go.
Like motel walkway sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're like the third floor, so it's
Yeah.
like horrible, like wooden, like wood, just planks, wood strung together with like rope in between these like, you know, what could only be called rooms with like even like some plastic sheeting and metal sheeting.
Are we the top
like-
floor then?
No, so there's like about like 3
Shit.
floors above you.
Holy shit.
He's like just
That's
camped out on the
fucking
stairs, like a
great.
couple rooms away.
Yeah, so he's and he just like
That's a lot
looks
of
and as you
people.
enter. he goes,
Okay, so
Wrong
he's definitely
kind of
not
breeze.
anywhere near, nearby to sort of.
If something's leaking through, it's probably not water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Once they're all inside, I'll just stay looking at him as I close the door and lock up.
I kind of motion towards the corner of the room and just say everyone to sit down. And
I will lay down starfish on the bed.
yeah,
And I'll make sure his hands
chill.
up on his chest.
Is the piece of paper big enough that I can write a couple sentences or whatever?
Oh, like I said, like this,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
Okay,
the
sweet.
biggest piece would be like almost an A5.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just say it aloud because I'll just show it to them all,
Yeah.
or they'll pass it around what I wrote, and I just on the piece of paper I write. I don't think things are what they seem here. I think I put a piece of the puzzle together. They took Verdant's branding. When we got here, I noticed that, or from their stories, I noticed that the branding's from Eden or Ethan, and I noticed when we got here that when we got out the truck, when Eddie was talking to us, he had his left hand in his pocket. So I think he's hiding the fact that he's been branded. So I don't think Eddie's the really one in charge anymore. And that's what I wrote.
And really tiny script for all of that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I had a really good time today.
In dim light.
What's your favorite color?
Get 5% off this.
I made one of those
I don't-
things that you do. One.
I don't know if I get a chance to read. Yeah.
You don't anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I get a chance to read it or anything, but so just laying there and mumble. Anyone notice how Eddie was burnt? Eden likes to burn people.
Can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, well, it matches up with your idea. Look,
Would explain why Max is up on the poles then, and can't see any Russians up there.
Yeah, that. It's all coming together, man. It's all coming together.
And she's the reason that me and V got out of Eden, so...
She's pretty badass.
I think we're in over our heads at the moment. It's hard to tell what exactly is going on, but
we're here to do a job. We're here to survive. We're gonna go to work tomorrow. We're gonna do a fucking good job.
it makes me think that, again, that Eddie's up to something and not necessarily maybe he's not the one in charge considering what he said to you. Maybe it's about protecting himself.
You said you used to be pretty close with him?
As close as you could.
I start to snore.
Close enough that he'd want to protect
Like
you?
proper open mouth
Yeah, just-
drool coming out.
No, I don't think so. Not
Don't
that
think
close.
so? So you don't think it was a warning for your own safety then? To keep your mouth shut?
I think that's just the carrot instead of the whip. It was a
Maybe the two things aren't related.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but for a reason for him to want me to keep it quiet would be maybe there is something to that. Something that could really fuck his job up. But we don't know. We have to figure it out. And to figure it out, we just got to do a bloody good job.
If Eddie's been branded, if this is all sort of a shell cover, then Eddie must have done something to really piss off Eden, because the people strung up, that's their MMO. That's their MMO. That's their MO for punishment. But they saved the burning for the really bad stuff, for the making a spectacle of someone.
If there was someone who would have needed a spectacle with that. it
How
would have been
long have they been around for? The folks at Eden.
Don't know how long, but it was years we were there before we ended up on these guys' doorstep.
it. How far after the fall, after it all went to shit, did you meet these people?
They picked me up off some slavers a year or so after the fall.
We never found out. We never knew who attacked that night.
No. Could be these guys.
An early stage.
You mean when
When we
you
left,
guys broke free?
When we left Pigeon Mountain.
How long ago was that?
That was close to the start. It was within the first year. It was about a month or two in after everything went down. So it was close to the start.
Shit, it didn't take long to adjust.
No, he had the people that he needed to bring back some order.
Well, that would have been before I was there. I never... Eden was pretty self-contained. I never saw anyone like Eddie or any people with these kind of tattoos around there. So
I mean,
Just times have changed.
maybe the attack wasn't these guys. Maybe it was just something else.
Yeah, maybe.
Those guys at Mount Wellington.
Somehow they've crossed paths and doesn't look like it's maybe they've got some kind of truth, but like I mean, we might be being listened to at the moment, so I don't want to say too much, but we're aware of that being followed, so we should be wary of that over the next couple of days. And
If Eddie's
keep an eye
working,
on- I pointed at Vinay
Yeah.
sleeping.
if Eddie's working for them, they weren't exactly in a great place when we left. If Eddie's working for them, then he must have been in a really bad place.
Start to say a little bit louder. So if someone else it's like, well, it doesn't matter. You know, this place is safer than the other place. We're not going to get firebombed. We're not going to get surrounded by zombies. We have to fight them all off by ourselves. We're going to do a good job. We can actually make some fucking money. We can use it to buy fucking food and other clothes, and we can keep ourselves warm and fed, and we won't get chased through the fucking forest by those little fucking kids. This will be good here. Let's not fuck it up.
But let's be clear. Good. I
Yeah,
agree with you. wholeheartedly.
You would have heard me when I
Yeah,
started
yeah,
talking.
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely went up so
Yeah.
other people
And no
could hear.
one's looking, so you could be like,
Yeah.
wink.
I'm on board.
Such a high deception skill. Come on.
It's
Right.
a jump.
Yeah.
Let's let V rest here for a bit. We should rest as well.
I didn't really sleep much last night, so
Neither.
No.
something now before the evening, and then we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Right,
So
so-
quick go.
Sort of roll the, so it's only like part of the bed and
We're all spooning.
you're all spooning on that king size.
I'll wait outside for now. I think one of us
Except him.
should be out.
You feel
Just
a bit
until we get
awkward about
settled.
the whole situation.
Leave the key on the inside.
Yeah.
I throw it.
Just say, we can do it, Chess. I'll take the next one, Scotty.
It's good.
Mm.
I'll just go
Yeah.
stand outside.
Okay.
I go to
Lock the door.
Witch it and go, Frank. Not Scotty.
Ah, yeah. Thanks for that.
Or Monroe. Or Maguire. Whatever fits.
Whatever name you can think of.
Yeah.
Right, as you open the door and it locks behind you, you still see what I call Malcolm. You still see Malcolm just like he's just leaning against the door, looking.
I just in his direction, and I just kind of
He just shrugs. He just goes. He's looking bored as hell, but yeah. All right, and then so you just want to wait until night falls.
Yeah, just a bit of night, just a bit of a kip really. Have
Okay.
a good snooze.
Nothing much happens. You just like sort of switch out every so often. None of you have a watch on you. So you sort of just guess how long it's been. You swap out. Night eventually falls, and you're awake. You're still out of it, but you're ambulatory. You can now speak coherently. You still feel it though.
Yeah.
We're like, let's say Dan was on shift last. When night fell, like, because even like at both ends of this crappy hallway are windows. Well, one is just literally a hole in the wall. When you saw like the sun properly setting, Malcolm left.
Okay.
And as you all file out,
Didn't see anyone come get him. He just walked off.
no, like he's like sort of like half snoozing for a bit, and he goes, oh. And then he just like goes, nods to you, and he just walk down the staircase. As you make your way downstairs and out of the accommodation block, you see that this place has, lit up for nighttime. All like the wire has been stringed between the lampposts and all the shanty buildings and things. They all light up and all their multicolored lights. You see a whole lot of what's just actually Christmas lights all over the place as well. The Ferris wheel's been turned on and it's going now. Tune and all crappy, fairground tune. It's
It's just
going.
weird. Does this place just sound fucking gorgeous?
Yeah.
Minus that part. Minus that part.
Want to say that? It's a bit bad.
Yeah. And so you're on the north side, you actually also hear that there is quite a loud movie going on inside the
Which movie is
cinema.
that?
Mad Max.
Sure, why not? You hear Mad Max coming out through the cinema, and the place does seem a bit more lively.
Think so.
You do feel that there's even more people like now on the bridge than it was during the daytime. And with that, we'll end the episode and see what nighttime holds for you next time.
Hey, we didn't lose a hand.
Almost.
Yet.
It's pretty friggin' close, and it won't be usable for quite a long time. But all the same, hey, we've got a really awesome one-bedroom apartment in Auckland City, which is not a small feat.
Good rent.
And we got a
Good
view.
rent.
Yeah, we got a view.
Yeah, harbour
sea
views.
Harbour views. I mean, the commute to work, it's not long. It's the dream, right?
Yeah.
We're living it. So
Yeah.
please do join us in the next as we roleplay Auckland fantasy living. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay brave.